Would you fly the longest domestic flight in America? Would you fly it in economy? Well, this week, I'm flying from Honolulu in America's Pacific state of Hawaii over to Boston on America's East Coast on Hawaiian Airlines to find out what this 10-hour flight across the entire country looks like. My hotel this morning was close to the airport, so it was only a short shuttle ride to the terminal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're at Honolulu Airport now. Just to go through security now, because I've already got my ticket. I checked it online, and you know me, I always carry just hand luggage. So, yeah, let's go through security and get to the gate.
Right, Boston.
We are here at Terminal 1, which recently underwent a huge expansion program and handles a lot of Hawaiian Airlines flights.
Okay, at security now, so we're just going to go through security and then try and find a lounge. I'm not sure if there's an Aspire lounge. It'd be good if there would, if there is. Okay, we're now through security. Let's see if there's a lounge. We're gate 1A, so we are pretty close, I think. Either that or gate 1 starts at all the end of the terminal and we're very far away. I think it's the latter. Yeah, we're right at the end of the terminal, so we're gonna find the gate and then maybe find a lounge. Hopefully there's an Aspire lounge. Not Aspire. Why do I keep saying Aspire? Priority Pass lounge. As I mentioned in the intro, this is actually the longest domestic flight within the United States of America. It goes for about 10 hours and goes from here in Honolulu to Boston. Should arrive in Boston about 6 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be leaving here about 2 p.m. so about 10 hours and then the time difference. And it's on one of Hawaiian Airlines A330s. They do have a bunch of A330 Neos on order, I believe, but it's the A330 that they operate, and they operate, I believe, it's nearly all Airbus fleet for most of them, or modern aircraft. They still have like some Boeing 717s for like the inter-island flights, but for the long-range flights they mainly use Airbus aircraft. Found out where I can go to get a lounge. There's one by the shuttle pickups, I think, but it is accessible when you're in departures. It's not accessible when you're in arrivals. The Plenarium Lounge or something like that? I can't remember the name. So what it was spelled as, and there's one word. I can't remember the name. But yeah, we'll go there, spend a few hours, maybe get a bit of work done, then head down to the gates. Found the gates down there, right down the bottom there. So, should be good to go for the longest flight in the US.
Eventually I did find the lounge, hidden away up a set of escalators.
Okay, I think I found it now. I think it's up here. Let's go see if we can find this lounge. It's not very well marked, I must say that. You have to actually follow the signs for the shuttle, which isn't really a good idea, I don't think. But here it is, I can see it now.
And when I finally thought I was about to get to sit down, I was in for some bad news.
You got gates already?
Huh?
Did you sign up on our wait list priority pass, or are you traveling international business class?
Priority pass.
Okay, if you want to scan QR code there, we do have a little bit of a wait list, and then
Okay.
we'll feed you when we have a table available.
Okay, no worries. Okay, thank you.
So basically, I had to sign up to a waiting list on their website and had to wait for a message advising there was space for me. The only problem being, the waiting list was 18 strong.
Okay, so it looks like there is actually quite a long wait list for people to get into the lounge, so I'll give it a few minutes because I'm only one, so they might have like a corner somewhere, a corner table or something that they can give to me. So I think most of the rest of the people are like groups of people, so I'll wait and see I'll wait for about 10 minutes, let's say. 10, 15 minutes. If not, I'll go somewhere else and then maybe get some food somewhere else and a coffee. Haven't had my coffee yet, so need my morning coffee.
To me, this just shows the popularity of the airport this time of year. It really needs an upgrade to the size of the lounge, or introduce another priority pass lounge.
Right, okay, I've waited half an hour, well, 40 minutes, and yeah, This is still on 7th in the queue, so I'm just going to get something to eat or drink somewhere else.
This would be harder than it sounds, as almost everywhere was full. Eventually, after trying a few places, I did come across a place with a few tables.
Hey there. Do you have any tables? Yeah.
We have a lot of people.
Okay.
Anyway,
I also caught a glimpse of our A330 being pulled up to the stand.
Okay, finally got sat down somewhere. Let's see what they've got for food.
The food here turned out to be great. However,
They had no coffee. How's that possible? Do you not even have like a jar of instant? No coffee! So I had to have something else. I had a beer. But yeah, disappointed about the coffee. But yeah, it's now 15 minutes to boarding, so let's get down to the gate. And I think our A330 has just pulled up. I do like an A330. They just look nice. I do like the look of an A330. But anyway, let's get to the gate and let's hopefully get on board and get on our way over to Boston on the longest domestic flight in the US.
getting to the gate means walking down this very nice area that was part of the recent expansion that I was talking about.
Okay, it looks like they're boarding by zones just now. We're in zone 4, so it's fine. No rush.
Being at the back of the aircraft, we are one of the last groups to board. This being because this was the only window seat I could find on a flight at this time of year. And this is our aircraft today, this Airbus A330-200. Personally, I love the Hawaiian Airlines livery.
Sorry, please, everybody passes out, ready to scan. If it's going to be your phone, it's going to be face up at the brightest setting, please. Thank you.
Alright, now boarding the longest flight on Hawaiian Airlines in the United States. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm also super excited to see how good Hawaiian Airlines is, because they're consistently ranked one of the best airlines in the US.
I know where I am.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I trust you.
Perfect, cheers. Morning. Afternoon, rather. Yeah.
Hawaiian's A330s operate a seat layout of a 2-4-2 configuration.
On board now. Oh, good. Seat doesn't look too bad, actually. I'll just show you quickly before somebody else comes and sits here.
It's nice to see that there is ample legroom for an economy seat. There was also a blanket left at the seat, which is very welcome for an overnight flight. On this flight there is complimentary meal services and a buy on board service. And looking at the prices, I can say they are not bad at all. So far it is a thumbs up from me.
Aloha and welcome aboard. Aloha, mahalo i te kipa ana mai. When you're here with us, you're in Hawaii.
While we were getting the safety video, we were pushed back and taxied our way out to the runway. And on that we were in for a treat, as we'd be taking off from runway 8R, meaning we would get a great view of the water and city on the climb out of the airport. As we get into the cruise leaving Hawaii and heading out over the Pacific Ocean, let's take a look at the in-flight entertainment system. Overall, there is a great selection of movies and TV shows of all genres. I also really like this section showing the history of Hawaiian Airlines. I think this is great and something more airlines should do. They also have a route map showing all the routes that Hawaiian and some of their partners operate, including a separate map for all inter-island flights in the Hawaiian Islands. About 40 minutes after takeoff, the crew started the meal service, which was preceded by drinks. Of course, I had a coffee since I was sorely missing it. And if you want to keep me fueled with coffee, consider becoming a Patreon. The link is in the description. Soon after, the meals arrived. I went for the meatball in a teriyaki sauce with rice and vegetables, which was very nice, and certainly some of the best economy food for a domestic US flight that I have seen. Once the meal service was done, the sun was setting and we were asked to close the windows to allow everyone to sleep. After it had gone fully dark, we were approaching the west coast, passing over San Francisco. As you can see, this roughly marks the halfway point on this flight. Soon after, I decided to get a bit of sleep, waking up as we were passing over Lake Michigan. The crew came around with a light snack service. This included cheese, crackers, a muffin, and a choice of fruit. After this, a final drink service was also offered, and I went for a coffee to wake me up. Not long after, we began our descent into Boston, and the cabin was prepped for landing.
As items tend to shift during the flight, and the service agent will advise you of the carousel numbers. To please take care until we meet again.
Landing into Boston's Logan Airport as the morning is starting to dawn, I can say that I am very impressed with Hawaiian Airlines. The service and crew are amazing, leaving me feeling refreshed, which for a 10-hour flight is no mean feat. Well done, Hawaiian. I would be very happy to fly with them again in the future.
So there we have it, the longest domestic flight in the US on Hawaiian Airlines.
Thank you. Cheers.
So now you might be wondering, how much this flight cost? This flight cost me $250 one way, which for the distance travelled and the service offered is insanely good value for money, meaning I would highly recommend this route to you.
So anyway people, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed that flight on Hawaiian Airlines on the US's longest domestic route on one of their A330s in economy. So if you did like this video, please let me know down below. And if you did like it, please consider subscribing, as it always helps out the channel. And as always people, we will see you all in the next one. And by the way, if you're ever thinking of leaving an aircraft, don't do what I just did and leave your phone on the plane, because then that means you have to go all through the airport, through security about twice, trying to tell somebody you left it on the plane, and then get back onto the plane to get the phone. Luckily somebody went and got it for me, so Hawaiian Airlines, you did good there. But anyway, like I say, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it always helps out. And if you want more adventures like this, be sure to hit the bell icon. And as always people, we'll see you all in the next one.